Spring again, flowers are blooming, birds are singing, let's celebrate. Jesus died for us, yet He is risen. Let's rejoice, Jesus lives again. Jesus' friends were sad, they mourned in sorrow. They missed Jesus, didn't know He lives. They were very lost, with all their hopes gone. They were scared, hiding with doors locked.
When Jesus began His public ministry, He had 12 disciples who left their homes and their jobs to follow Jesus. These men became Jesus' close friends who traveled everywhere with Him and learned from Him. With their very own eyes, they saw Jesus perform miracles to heal the sick, feed the hungry, and raise the dead.
They were even on the same boat with Jesus when they saw Him calm the storms and hush the waves. In the disciples' hearts, Jesus was so powerful and amazing. They really hoped that one day Jesus could save them from the Romans and restore the kingdom of Israel, since Israel was ruled by the Roman Empire at the time of Jesus. Can you possibly imagine how scared and frightened Jesus' friends were when they saw their Lord arrested, condemned, and sentenced to crucifixion?
When Jesus was arrested in the garden on the Thursday night, they all fled and ran for their own lives. They were utterly shattered. All of a sudden, all their hopes were gone. After Jesus' death on the Friday, they were hiding away behind closed doors. They were so scared that the Jewish leaders would also come to arrest them. They were mourning and weeping bitterly for the loss of their dear Lord.
Yet something happened early Sunday morning. When Jesus' friends went to visit His tomb, they couldn't find His body. Many of His friends also reported seeing Jesus alive.
Even when they were hiding behind closed doors, Jesus was able to appear to them in person, talk to them, show them His wounds, and eat with them.
Jesus asked His friend,
"Why are you crying? Peace be with you. See my hands and feet."
He appeared alive to all His close friends. Now their joy none could take away.
His friends were so happy when they saw the risen Lord. He appeared to His friends for 40 days before departing to heaven.
His friends knew for sure that it was the same Jesus who was crucified and that Jesus came back to life. As first-hand eyewitnesses for His resurrection, the disciples went everywhere preaching Jesus lives. They all became very bold, even risking their own lives to preach Jesus lives.
No one could ever find the dead body of Jesus to prove them wrong.
Not even the Roman soldiers.
Now they fear no more, Jesus is risen. None could stop them, preaching Jesus lives. Everywhere they went, they spread the good news. Jesus died, yet He lives again. Let us all clap hands, He's now in glory. Jesus hears us when we sing to Him. He's the risen Lord who overcomes all. Let's rejoice, Jesus lives again.
Could Jesus' friends be so crazy as to die for Jesus if he hadn't come back to life from the grave? Could they be so foolish as to die for a lie? The resurrection of Jesus has been spread around the world for more than 2,000 years. The friend who shares this song with you also knows that Jesus lives. There have been many great teachers and leaders throughout human history, yet all of them have died and remain in their graves. Only Jesus died and rose again. Jesus' tomb remains empty till today.
Christians everywhere are proclaiming that Jesus lives.
Jesus has been changing people's lives since the time of the disciples.
There are so many people around the world who have experienced Jesus' power and love in transforming their lives.
We would love to share more of our stories of how Jesus has completely transformed us.
From hatred to loving, from emptiness to bountifulness, from holding grudges to forgiving, from hopelessness to an abundance of joy, love, and hope.